I thank RIA for this opportunity. To few of you who may not know GoFrugal, we offer business automation for retail distribution, and downstream supply chain management. We offer products on demand, on the cloud, and on mobile. And we serve 30 plus business verticals, including electronics, supermarket, food and beverage, apparel and footwear. Our products are used in more than 29 countries, and our clientele list includes names like Panasonic, Asian Paints, Total Oil, Pizza Corner, US Pizza, and so on. We serve more than 20,000 customers. A couple of months back, along with our partners in progress, RAI, we embarked on a journey to understand the aspirations and roadmap of emerging retailers. We started in Chennai, here we are in Delhi, and we move forward to Surat and to other parts of the city. The results have been interesting, and I would encourage all of you to be a part of the discussion which is planned later this evening, which could be quite beneficial to all of us. Now I request Mr. Rajagopalan to take us through the insights of the survey, what we did together in Chennai and in Delhi. Thank you.
So, good afternoon. I think I'll need to repeat this again. Good afternoon. Just so that we know that we're all here. I don't like to just talk to a lot of heads here. This was something that we started, like you said, a couple of months before as an idea that came up, is that there's a lot of hue and cry across the country about retail in India. Everybody and his uncle seems to be forming rules for us in retail. And one of the issues that we are facing is that there is not enough of data available about what do retailers want. Okay? We know that at RAI, all of us have been talking together. We've been talking about various levels of retailers. We've been talking about individual specific problems for retailers. We've been talking about potential for retailers, etc. But we thought it's time to go back to the people who really are forming the core group of retail in this country. So if you really look at retail, we've been always talking about this organized, unorganized, which RAI does not really propagate ever. We say modern and not modern. You can't run even a pan bidi shop without organizing. So we never call it organized, unorganized. We call it modern, not modern. So we said there is also a set of people who are modernizing now. And these are the people who've been the backbone for retail in the country. People who don't even give a cash receipt, like I said in the morning, are the big chunk of retailers in this country, but I think many of them are changing the way they do business, because you can't really live up to the expectation of customers unless you first take responsibility for what you sell. So with that in mind, we said, what is it that these retailers want, and can we summarize that and take it as a consolidated report? This is a work in progress report, but we've created one for Chennai region, which was very interesting. It's available on our website. This is the second one that's going to be present today. And I'm just bringing 3 or 4 things that came up in this, which will be quite interesting for all of us. So we've done about 23 in the Chennai region. We spoke to about 31 retailers. We also took some video, etc., of the retailers here in the Delhi region. We've done about 30 odd retailers in the Gujarat region, which will happen next week, which is quite a significant number of retailers, to just understand what do they do, what are their aspirations, and where do they go from here. Because many a times we take things for granted, and that's not necessarily the way the reality is. The definition of independent retailers, I thought, was best put in by Sanjeev Mehta when he said that these are retailers who have begun to modernize, they are evolved, because these are independent. They're not necessarily people who got big amount of money from diversified groups who are just currently capable of pumping a lot of money in. These are people who've grown with retail as a business. So their look, feel, amenities have to match the modern retail experience. That's the way in which he's looked at it. Okay, and they are willing to adopt newer processes. So the key things that we saw is that business growth, believe it or not, they didn't say it was the biggest problem, especially in this region. So there is business that they're doing. If you see, it's almost gone on to the green. Profitability, I doubt if any retailer will ever claim that he's very profitable, because frankly, retail is a 3% business, right? How many of you believe that's the way it is? And the others think it's not profitable at all, is it? So anyway, it is. I mean, if you look at the global standard, it's anywhere from 3 to 5% of the total turnover. Seldom ever do you find retailers who say, "Ki mera 10% profit hai." I mean, it's a very difficult situation. But profitability can always be better. But they're not saying they are in the red. So that's a good cost. That's a good thing there. The good news is that growth is about 20%. These are the independent retailers. Retailers who are seeing the highest amount of competition today are saying that my growth is there, which is the beauty. Whereas the whole country is shouting and saying that independent retailers will land into trouble. If multiple brands are coming in, competition will kill them. But the fact is, these retailers are saying, I'm growing. So what's your problem? Customer experience. Now this is the beauty here. Now most of them are putting themselves onto the green zone, and they are very clear that the differentiation is about customer experience. They've got very defined customer experience models with them, and that's what makes them stand out even in the modern retail, the completely modernized international retail thought processes. And they're saying, "Mujhe pata hai kaun hai customer, and I know how to deal with that customer." And that's the beauty of what they do. Competition, nobody really likes to say that competition is nothing. The day a retailer says, "Mujhe competition se lena dena nahi hai," is the day they're guaranteeing failure. So you will see that they are in almost the red zone there, because they're saying there's too much of competition. But they're not looking at competition only from a brick and mortar business. They're looking at competition as a channel play also. And that is the thing that all of us are aware of. Even the largest brick and mortar retailers in this country are currently dabbling with, what do I do with this whole multi-channel thought process in this world? And specific to India. Space, the news here is that they're all saying that I'd like to expand into malls. And some of some of these people have been in the business for more than 50 years. And they're saying, I want to go into the malls, but the malls don't want us. So for those who are mall owners here, there is a question in your mind that you may need to think about. Profitable retailer who are talking customer experience, who are willing to get modernized, are saying, I don't get space. So there is a big opportunity here, and one needs to think about that. People. Now here we are seeing something slightly different than what we saw in Chennai. In Chennai, retailers were trying to grapple with the amount of staff turnover that they had. In this region, they are saying, "Ab mere to aadmi mere paas hi rehta hai. They don't leave me and go." And which is the beauty of the way. Some of them are saying, I've got turnover which is less than 3% or 4% in a year, which I don't think modern retailers can ever claim. Our modern retail benchmark is about 60% staff turnover in a year. I think some of them have come to about 40% now. So staff turnover is not their problem. But the bigger problem, which is there consistently, is about skilling. And we are seeing that as a work of the industry, because you can't skill people only in your own store unless you skill them en masse across the whole industry. And here I think there's a job for RAI also to take up some responsibility, and I think we'll all have to work together to make this happen. Skilling is a problem. Technology, they are on the green zone in this part of the world. In the south, they were not sure about the technology adoption. Here they are saying, "Mujhe pata hai. I know I've adopted technology, and I know there are some things I don't want to do." They seem to be much more confident of what they are doing, and that's the beauty of this region. So they are saying e-commerce, it's nothing new. Quite a lot of them have already gone on to some level of e-commerce in this city. And you may see that mall owners may lose out some retailers only because they didn't give them space, and they'll say, fine, I'll go e-commerce route. And there are already lots of, about 16 of the total number of retailers we spoke to are already on to some level of e-commerce work here in this part of the region. They are saying family members are important. Obviously, it's family managed business, independent business, but there seems to be a very clear segregation of duties in the family, and that's the beauty of how they are doing it. They are not seeing succession planning as the biggest worry. They know who's going to take over and how. And the Kirana owners are the one who are saying that beyond the third or the fourth store, I am finding it difficult to expand. And this is where they are seeking help from the others. So this is the one category, and there was a little bit of a talk about category before. This is where the help really is needed for people. Regulatory policy, we were wondering if regulatory policy is the biggest worry. It is on the mid zone there. They are saying all kinds of issues are happening. Two things that modern retailers, modernizing retailers, everybody is talking about is GST. They are very clear, GST law, things will change. And the other thing that they are saying is FDI will only help us. So some of us who are thinking in मैं तो traditional retailer के लिए लड़ रहा हूँ, I think there is a question here. Why are we saying that FDI is not needed because the stores on this road are not wanting FDI? They're saying, aane do na, I'll also get a new chance of getting money into my business because I know what I'm doing, I'm profitable, somebody will value me. So there is a question mark that needs to be raised on this, and this is the wonder that's there. Regulatory policy, we all know. Industry status, the biggest reason for getting industry status is they're saying that I need clearances for store opening. Some of them also said at least jagah to mil jaye humko dukaan kholne ke liye. At least let us be as an industry, and they say they'll give us all the inputs that is given to the manufacturing industry. We are employing people, we are investing money, mujhe bhi industry banao. The other thing they are saying is that I don't get money. I'm taking money from money lenders who are charging me too much of money from me. Can you help me get easier money? In fact, we've also spoken subsequent to this with some of the players in the country like Edelweiss who are willing to now finance some of these retailers in the country. So I think we can create some kind of financing mechanism for SMEs in this country, but industry status will help. So this is the overall thought process. I hope it's going to be interesting. The reason why I wanted to show this now is because in the evening, we're having some of these retailers come in as a round table. It's going to be an interesting discussion, I'm sure, because they are going to come in with all their experience. And in Chennai, I know most of them had shops for more than 50 years with them. And we're going to find similar guys here. We'll learn a lot from those people here. So I hope you can all stay back and enjoy what's going to come back in the evening. Thank you so much.